If Israel's got a couple new grazers to speak of.
I'm imagining Marie, in one fight being Brian of Tarth on Game of Thrones, which bites off another guy's ear, as she did on the Hound. I don't know if you guys know.
Just like Mike Tyson.
You could have Horace lick it off.
Oh, nice. Very, very good. Yes.
He eats anything.
Yeah. Lick the blood off my hands and mouth, Horace. Good pig.
Alright, so the rest of the way to Tensis, you make it no problem. Approaching Tensis, it looks much the same as most cities do. It just has very stark outer walls. These aren't quite as, pretty as Regents. It's not white gold or anything like that. It's just stone. The stone walls. But, no, they're sturdy. They look fine. The castle inside looms overhead.
It's been, how many days?
I think just a day.
Oh, surely it's been more than that. I mean, this is further than we've moved before. If it was a full...
That's true, actually.
Unless the world is just
nighttime
smaller
as
than
we're
we think.
approaching.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
If it took a full day to get to Regent Springs...
It didn't take a full day. It took, you made stops along the way. You made a stop... But, getting to Regents was,
Well, okay, it took a day to get to Herrick's Cove. It was, night when...
Get to Herrick's from Putnam, yeah, but you didn't take a direct route to Herrick's Cove, remember? But yeah, it is definitely the dead of night by the time you get to Tensis.
I do turn to the band, so where are you doing your gig, then?
Our gig? Oh, yeah, that's tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, but where in the city?
Middle of the city.
All right.
They got a big old clearing there. Usually it's for sporting events.
Since we're in a new town, I've got some business here that I'll need to take care of. Do you need security for the gig as well, or this?
No, it should be fine. Tensis is pretty pleasant, and we'll be hanging around here for a while.
All right. We may have a job that needs our attention, but I'm not sure Murray would be too happy to part ways.
We can't miss the show.
We're not missing the show. No, we're sticking around for that. We can take a day off.
Where's your job at?
I'm not sure you'd find a gig there. It's in the Clockwork Ruins.
Clockwork Wasteland. Ooh, wow.
Wasteland, yeah.
So you're gonna fix him to go through the mist.
That's
true. We don't know
that's
what
going to be our route. Actually, no. Fistwick realizes it'd probably be best to stop in Scrap Heap first to get some information.
Would it?
Yeah, Scrap Heap is filled with people who regularly make excursions into the Clockwork Wasteland for goods.
Even so,
the mist is still more a direct route.
It's not really a direct route thing. It's more about going there to get information for where to.
No, right. But even going to Scraphead, we'd go through the mist. Is the point?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, because we're traveling further to get there.
Regardless of whether or not we're going to Scraphead first, either way, we're going through the mist, which is the point.
Fair enough. But yeah, that's
I think Damien needs to check on his gash at some point.
Yeah.
I think we need. Well, the gig is tomorrow. We can make camp or go to an inn, rest and get our HP up, get a meal.
The Tensis guards let you in the city, no problem. You're fine. In fact, they're pretty happy to see the Apex Crusaders.
How long have the Apex Crusaders been a thing?
About a year and a half.
Okay. Do they have any competition? Are there any rival bands, or have they just?
Maybe some out there, but yeah, there are some out there, but no real. They're not too fussed about competing.
They're on top of the world. They are the in thing right now.
All right, so make it in. There's an inn you can get to. It's pretty quiet right now.
I pay for a room for myself.
No, actually, where's the band sleeping?
Oh, the band's sleeping in their station wagon.
Murray's gonna, under the guise of remaining security, she's gonna sleep with the band.
Gotcha.
Thistlewick is not.
They lay out a bedroll for you.
I'm going in my room. How much is it?
3 coin for bed.
Besides, I stop in. It's an inn. I'm guessing it has like a tavern of sorts or an eatery downstairs. So I stop, get a beer, and I make conversation with the barman. The age-old question. So, who's the strongest fighter in town?
Strongest fighter?
Yeah.
Strongest fighter. Well, that'd have to be the captain of the police force around here.
Okay, it's gonna be tricky to ask to fight the chief of the police. But maybe if I word it well enough, I won't get in any trouble. Name's Thistlewick, the arcane duelist of Tarrant.
You offer your hand or something for shake?
I do offer my hand.
Alright. Oh, well, nice to meet you. I'm Johnny.
Johnny. Oh, I made it a bit of a duty to go around Hemlock, find the strongest fighters, test my mettle against all of them. I am just becoming a fucking Yakuza side character as this goes along.
Yeah.
This is literally what they would do. So I'm gonna fight the strongest people. That's them.
Well, as long as the captain's not too busy, as long as you seem like you'd be worth a damn.
I'm worth a damn. I'm worth several damns.
He's the kind of guy who likes, he likes humor in young. He likes humor in young people, especially the feisty types. He was much like that. He had an attitude much like yours when he was younger.
Well, maybe you'd see a spark then.
Perhaps.
What's his name?
Captain Bradley.
Bradley, right. Just write that down. So yeah, that's I speak with the barman a bit longer, maybe wander and see a bit of town, then I go to sleep for the night. I'll fix your back.
Actually, yeah, Murray does buy drinks for the band and herself. I guess just the price of a keg of Dwarven Stout, which should be on here. That is 10 coin. Right, I'm not gonna roll carouse, but just for a private celebration of the band and the crew.
That's the thing, actually. Neo, does this count as making camp for the purposes of leveling up?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Downtime. You could also heal up to full because this is an inn.
Okay.
Oh, let me.
Yeah, Damien's been tending to himself.
I'm going to up my wisdom or charisma. Wisdom, charisma, or strength.
What was that D8 for?
Not that I need it, because I didn't take 12 damage, but I heal an extra D8 of health. So,
Nice.
I heal 16 health.
Alright, I upped my wisdom to 16.
Gotcha.
The upgraded version of this should be that, instead of just I regain all my health, that I can overheal when I make camp. That should be.
So, Eric, are you trying anything over the night?
No, it's too much. I mean, unless all 4 members of the band try something at once, which I mean.
No.
You get into a group.
Who are you sleeping close to?
I don't know. I assume all 4 members of the band are sleeping in pretty close proximity already.
I mean, basically, they all have their own makeshift beds, and they lay the bedroll up.
Maybe you should.
Yeah, Murray just sleeps on the floor in the middle of all of them.
Maybe you should snuggle up with the lady, because that doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Oh, Murray's probably closest to the lady just because she's a proper foreigner, and she finds that I mean, everyone's exotic to her, though.
I'm trying to decide on a move.
I wanted to ask somebody: is there a drunken sort of warrior class? Just a drunken.
Not that I've seen. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be great.
Because it seems like monks can have something that's drinking. But,
I think there is
I'll
actually
look on this.
something in the initiative. No,
Compendium class, Drunken Master.
So, because it's either I want to be a
it's not-
skeleton or I'll be a drunken master for my next class if Damien ever dies or retires.
Yep.
Oh, the first move is where has the rum gone?
But yeah, I'm still good to keep going.
I'm still going to keep going. I'm just trying to figure out what move I want to take, but maybe I'll put this off until the session ends and decide on my move when I've got a bit more downtime.
Alright. Oh. Alright, it's the next morning.
Oh, wait, I know what move I'm taking. To the death. You have +1 armor against any opponent you have challenged to a duel.
The band's not playing until the afternoon, so you have a bit of time to get the lay of the city, get to know what it's all about. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's after all.
What is the city like?
It's a very okay. It's like if I had to approximate a culture for it in real life, it would be like a sort of Dutch city, essentially. Very that kind of
by a duchy.
Oh. But it's kind of that they have like they have man-made rivers going about. They've got they've got nice nice looking kind of brick buildings, brick homes.
Oh, man-made rivers going about. At one point, Murray walking around the town, maybe getting breakfast or something, dives in, goes for a swim. Are there any like fish or frogs or other aquatic life in them, or are they completely?
No, they're completely man-made. They haven't put in any fish.
I took floating step instead.
You are floating past some gondolas.
Where was it in compendium classes, Eric? I don't see it.
No, it's not in there. I found it online. Here, I'll link it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just link it to me.
So you're passing through some gondolas. Some people are like do take notice of you passing through them, like, but it's nothing like, oh wow, that's scary. No, it's more like they're bemused.
Yeah, Murray, passes on. Occasionally, like if there's a couple, she'll like pop her head out of the water next to and like chat up some people.
I go to the town guards and I ask them, I asked where I can find the captain.
If you find a guard with a sword, it just kind of points at a sort of guard meeting that's kind of like impromptu, like Captain Bradley is sort of giving a sort of basically just giving them all their duties for the day.
Okay, I let him do his
Bradley,
business.
Okay, so. You may have already guessed it, pictured it in your head, but he basically does just look and sound like Bradley from FMA.
Oh my god, he's so based.
Yes.
Holy shit.
He's giving them all of their patrols and their duties for the day.
Is he in his, yellow duck pajamas?
No, he's gotten into his uniform at this point. This is official business.
Footsie pajamas.
Doesn't get into his footsies until late at night.
I'm gonna lose this fight. He's gonna have some bullshit.
What's it?
You haven't even watched Brotherhood, Snake.
I haven't, no. Unless we get into a fight and he just said, two-sided fight, I guess I make free and immediately stabs the town guard or something.
That is the most Bradley thing. I guess I make 5 or however many.
That just pulls a gun and shoots Mustang in the back of the head.
Hey.
It's not spoilers because it didn't really happen, but it should have.
Ooh, actually, you know what? While Murray's swimming around, though, I'm gonna discern reality, see if I can find anything hidden or interesting in the waters. Any locked grates?
So I guess you're asking what here is useful or valuable to me, then,
or not what it appears to be. I don't know. Either one, I feel. To the same effect.
Anyone just dropped some coins in these lakes over the years?
No, yeah. What here is useful or valuable to me? What is interesting? What here is interesting or valuable? I would say.
Interesting. waterways. You find a sunken gondola.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, seems to have happened recently because it's not too damaged. There's just a hole in it.
Is there anything in it or anything, or just the boat?
Somebody there's a little lockbox.
Murray's actually gonna. Ooh, actually, you know what? Murray is. Wait, is the lockbox locked?
Yes.
Murray's gonna test something because she's been curious about this. She's gonna try the Nightsider's key on it because she doesn't know if it works on things like this or if it has to be a room.
It works.
Ooh, what's in it?
What's in it is there's a ring and a note that might get ruined if you don't.
Ooh, yeah, she closes that back up. She's gonna, she's gonna try and raise the gondola back of the water. She's gonna try and recover it.
Gotcha.
Start a salvage company.
Yeah, she's gonna try.
I mean, you're in the water. It's your nature. You're strong enough. Yeah, you do it just fine.
I mean, it's wood, Yeah, I mean, I get that it's sunk, but it shouldn't be. It should be pretty close to buoyant, at least.
Yeah, you got it up fine.
Yeah, but she's gonna go around, see who would be, who, if anyone would be interested in maybe repairing this or anything like that, or just not having it cluttering up.
You just bring it to one of the gondolier kind of offices they have for trips and all that.
Yeah, she's gonna ask how it sunk though. What happened to lead to a gondola being at the bottom of the canal?
Well, one of the gondola workers just kind of walk up to it, kind of looks it over. Ooh, wow. Oh yeah, we lost this one just a few days ago. I've been wondering what happened to this. And he kind of looks at the hole and it's like, well, I'll be. Kind of looks like it was chewed through. But we don't have any wildlife in our rivers.
Yeah, I saw that. Do you know who was the passengers on it or anything like that?
Nope. We don't keep records that precise.
Do you know who the gondolier was specifically? Maybe I could ask him.
Yes, I do actually. Fine. He calls over. You wait a bit, and the gondolier he called over does come over and says, "Oh well, I'll be. You found my gondola."
Yeah, I was swimming around there. Do you happen to? Well, first of all, what happened? I mean,
it's the darndest thing. No one darndest thing. I didn't see what happened. All I know is I heard some sound like wood was being chomped on, and the next thing I knew, sprung a leak.
Huh. Who was your passenger, or who were you gondoliering at the time?
Oh, just a young couple. They live around here. I haven't seen them together recently.
Do you think you could give me an address to track them down? I think I found something of theirs in the boat. It's the only reason I was planning on returning it to him.
Oh, yeah. He gives you the address of the guy.
Alright, yeah. Murray thanks and goes on her way. She does, open up the box again. Is it just the ring and the note?
Yeah, there's a ring and a note, yeah.
Alright, well, she reads the note. What does it?
The note was, the note's essentially just a short poem for this guy's girlfriend. He was about to propose.
Is it any good?
It makes you smile. It's sweet.
Is it a smile of derision or I said sweet?
No, it's sweet.
Murray, sort of looking around, making sure no one can see her at the time, actually does try on the ring herself and blush a bit before putting it back in along with the note and closing the box.
Aww.
And going back. Anyways, yeah, she's gonna go track down the guy. I'll let us jump back to Thistlewick though.
Gotcha.
Didn't expect a whole plot thread to start, but this is nice. I like this.
It's good because I just get long fucking scenes of dueling, so it's fair that someone else gets a nice long scene once in a while.
So what are you doing, Thistle?
I wait for him to, I'm not going to interrupt him while he's doing his job. I'm not going to jump in there and be a shit,
well,
even though it would probably
the guards
help.
at this point have dispersed, go about their duties, and he steps down from his podium.
And
This is back out a bit.
I approach.
All right.
You're Captain Bradley, I presume.
Ah, well, yes, I am. And who might you be?
Name's Thistlewick, arcane duelist. I'm here to challenge you to a fight.
Challenge me to a fight. Arcane duelist. Now, what's that?
Now, Thistlewick gets a bit embarrassed. He thought people would just get that it's a nickname. Well, you see, it's he just starts kicking his heels a bit. You see, it's a nickname.
He didn't even try to. It's a nickname I came up with.
No. I've made it my duty to go around and find the strongest fighters across all of Hemlock. And word is from one barman that I asked and didn't corroborate with anyone else that you're the strongest fighter in town.
Am? I guess I am.
You didn't realise. Captain of the guys like, I just thought I got better on my dashing good looks.
Well.
Why can't we have Bradley's English VA in here to play?
Yeah. Well, what are your skills, son?
Well, I'd prefer to keep that under my hat until we start the duel. It will throw you for a loop, though.
Oh, well, if you say so. You know what? I do like your spark, son. I do like your spark sport. And he pats you on the shoulder. What do you say you meet me on Sun? What do you say you meet me in the? You meet me at the center of town at sundown after the band's cleared out.
Sounds perfect. I've got to go and out of character. I just think to myself, I've got to go and find the band. We'll make this the after show. So I'll have an audience.
That'll be great. Well, they'll play music for you.
Oh, they can play during the fight. Sod that.
Yeah, battle music.
You know, they're power pop. Actually, I just realised it's not great background music for a fight.
And no, it'll just make it more anime. Damien will be like Hemlock.
Yeah, it's like, I was like, I'm just going to say, after the last bloke I challenged to a fight, thanks for not being a dick. And I just, like, head off.
He's a bit, surprised at that, some foul language there, but he shrugs it off.
Actually, another question. Like, what's the population like? Is it, like, all human here, or do we got, like, some beast folk here?
It's a very diverse population. There's humans, there's elves, there's beast folk.
I'm guessing Bradley was a human, which is a guess that led many people astray.
Yeah, you can't just assume something like that.
No, he was dwarf, actually.
Hey, I mean, they put a hat on Gluttony, and people thought Gluttony was a human too. So I mean,
yeah, he's human. So yeah.
Like, I mean, Envy I could sort of forgive, like, the palm tree hair aside, it's an anime, like, yeah, everyone else is realistic, but, it's somewhat more, especially with this dragon. Fucking Gluttony, though, just, like, in suspenders and a hat. No one questions him.
He's just an Italian. I don't know why I went for Italian for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
The beast folk around here are mostly lizard folk and bird folk.
Oh, okay. Oh, so lizard folk, so Murray would, like, probably be mistaken for lizard folk at first glance, but... Anyways, or certainly not appear out of place.
You're a fish with tits.
Yeah. But so yeah, if no one has anything else that Murray does, go to the guys...
I don't even know what I've been doing. I don't think I've been doing anything.
He's just been hanging out.
Pulling a bounty, but we've got a job.
And we have we have a job. Murray's like discovering another plot hook. Like,
I'm gonna say that Thistlewick regroups essentially, just like, oh no, Thistlewick's got to go and talk with the band, run this, like, see if I can't work something out to get an audience to the fight.
Go by Murray.
Actually, I'm gonna say, Murray is probably gonna search out the other man. Like, hey, this is interesting. She sees Thistlewick has already gotten in a tizzy about like, oh, he's gonna duel someone. He's gotten all excited. Like, I'll let him be. But she is gonna talk to Damien. Like, being a sleuth, a detective, intrigue mystery. This seems like it might be up his alley. Like. Hey, I found like a weird boat crash. There's a hole out of it. No one's not quite sure what happened. Like some ghost shark or something is my current theory. At any rate, I'm returning this right now. It's probably not going to be anything, but it might be a clue. And in any case, I'm going to do some more digging. If you wanted to tag along, thought this might be something you'd enjoy.
Goth?
Yeah?
Yeah, that was directed at you.
Oh, was it? Sorry. Sorry,
Damien just wasn't paying attention.
I didn't know you. I'm sorry.
No, she's invited you to go on a mystery hunting, which her current theory is to be a ghost shark. But don't know how accurate that is. I'm just returning this to a fella right now. Probably won't be anything, but it might be a clue. Thought you might be interested in. This looks like getting his makeup on to duel someone or something like that. But
well, if I don't have to hang out with the band, then sure, I can get away from their music.
All right, follow me, and they're gonna head off. Murray leads them off to the address she was given.
We are Scooby Doo because we instead of Scooby, we've got Horace the pig.
Oh, that's true. Horace is also 100%
in the city.
Yeah. Horace is 100% coming with us.
Looks like we got another mystery on our hands, gang.
Yeah. Does that make Thistlewick like Daphne?
Wait, I thought. Well, which are you?
Well, I'm obviously. Well, I don't know. Like, I would say Shaggy because I'm the closest with Horace and also like the skinniest. But Murray is sort of if Shaggy and Fred were the same character, I think, which I guess makes Damien Velma.
Oh, okay.
Which makes it no, that makes sense. I can see it. Yeah, and then Thistlewick.
So I'm the smart one.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think that was right.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, you make your way to the address. Lights are on.
Murray, I don't know if there's a doorbell or something like that to ring or pull, or if not,
you just have to knock.
Yeah, Murray just actually, even if there was one, Murray would probably just knock. She doesn't know what a doorbell is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to introduce, like, as like for what this could be. That's a good tone setter.
Yeah. So yeah, a young man answers the door. He kind of looks like he looks pretty sad, and it says, "Hello."
Oh, hi, mister. I'm sorry. I was going around in the canals searching for stuff, and there was a crashed gondola. Now, I believe, and she takes out the box. I asked the gondolier, and he gave me your address as passengers. I'm assuming this is yours?
His eyes widen. He says, "Oh my God." And he grabs the box and opens it. And he kind of like leans into it, like with his head. Oh, the sheer irony of it all.
Is something wrong?
I didn't realize I had lost this when the gondola had sank. After my date with my lovely girl was over, I went to propose and found that I didn't have the ring or the poem. She thought I had played some sort of cruel joke on her.
Oh.
And well, that was the end of that.
I'm sorry. Well, surely it's not too late to talk to her now.
Maybe now that she has proof that this sank.
Now, wait. So she didn't believe the gondola sank?
No, she didn't believe that I had a ring and a poem.
Okay, how did the boat sink? We're still trying to figure that out. There's a bit of a mystery to that.
Oh God. I've been trying to tell everyone, but it's just made everything worse. Now they think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, it was piranhas.
Piranhas.
I know what I saw. I know that we haven't put any fish in the rivers, but there are piranhas there.
Murray's gonna spout lore. Nice. Okay, so Murray knows about piranhas. Murray's seen piranhas. They're, but it's something interesting, not necessarily useful.
Know that piranhas are. What would be interesting but not useful?
I don't know. Maybe where they're natural ranges, which I'm assuming is the cypress jungle.
Yeah. The piranhas, they're naturally found across the cypress jungle, though some some less than scrupulous folks have been trying to introduce them to other places.
Murray's interested by this. Actually, Snake had a good idea, which, hey, you really want to impress your girl. There's a rock and roll show tonight. We've been helping them get here set up, and it's going to be real impressive. We could probably ask a favor, during the show, have them, dim lights, say there's a special announcement, get you up on stage.
I
don't know if that's something you'd be... Yeah, Apex Crusaders, yeah. I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in, but,
That sounds wonderful. She loves we love the Apex Crusaders, yeah.
Oh, well then you're in luck.
I don't even know what this fucking game is anymore, anime. Fucking rock movie. I don't know what the...
So we now have love stories.
We've had a lot of genres.
I told you this was everything in the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Did I tell you?
You said fantasy, kitchen sink, the rock band, getting the propose...
We're having, teen proposal rock band with, spooky ghost mystery and also Thistle dueling show. This is a cool fucking anime. I
want to watch this on Netflix right now.
No, I like this genre. And, Murray's backstory is, very dark, heavy, Southern Gothic, grotesque caricature of redneck life.
But yeah,
nice.
the Apex Crusaders have a fucking hell of a show to put on tonight.
Nice.
They're going to be proud of us. They better pay us extra for this. We set up a lot.
No, they're probably going to end up taking some money from us to do a favour. I'll have my pay docked so that this proposal and shit can go through.
Murray's, here, come on, I'll take you backstage. I'll introduce you to them. I don't know how you want to do this or how they would want to do it. You can hash that out with them.
All right.
Cool. If you need any help, I suppose. But we're going to be looking into this with the piranhas. Actually, your lady friend, would she see anything with the piranhas? Would she be able to give us any leads in that
she
direction?
Didn't see them. That's part of what made a relationship get terse again. Everyone thought I was crazy.
Well, thank you for your help. Well, I'll look into it, see if I can find these piranhas for you.
All right. Thank you very much. This has been such a stroke of good fortune.
Oh, yeah. But I'm going to lead him back to the band, introduce them, get them set up.
Well, with that, we'll actually cut to Thistlewick talking to the band. What did you want to ask them about?
But yeah, I just head in and I say, right, I don't want to make things trickier, but do you mind? But there's going to be a bit of an event on after your gig today, and I was wondering if you wanted to stick around, maybe provide some backing music or something.
Shouldn't be too much trouble. What's the event?
I'm going to be fighting the head of the guard.
Right,
That's exactly the wording I give them without further context.
Right, Dixie kind of spits out his drink. Really?
Yeah, I just went up and asked him if he wanted to have a duel, and he said yes. So, that's and he set the place as town centre where you're going to be playing today after the gig, of course. But
I'd love to provide backing music for that. And Willow pipes up. I've heard things about Captain Bradley. I hear he can move faster than the eye can see.
Thistlewick didn't hear this. He didn't look into it. But he's like, the Thistlewick doesn't respond. He just kind of goes, huh. In a kind of concerned manner.
Yeah, and Willow like points at you. Oh yeah, you fight with magic blades, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, this will be like a battle of the elements. That's awesome.
Thistlewick is now wondering what playbook Bradley is using.
It's like, do you not know about what he can do?
No, I just heard he was the strongest man in town, and just that was my criteria for challenging him to a fight.
Oh yeah, he is really good at fighting off magic. He can scramble it with his sword.
Holy shit, he really is Bradley.
I'm gonna need to.
I thought you said you based these off of Dungeon World classes.
It's based off the Inquisitor.
That's a good fit, I suppose. I'm fucked. I said that last time and I did okay, so let's keep this vein train going. Thistlewick just laughs it off.
This is not as high stakes as the fight with Alta.
Yeah, there's not pride on the line here, so there's a difference there. But Thistlewick laughs it off and says, "It will be an interesting match. It wouldn't be worth fighting if he wasn't called the strongest one in town. I'll just try and, put on an interesting show."
I hope so.
Now Thistlewick's just trying to think, right, how do I fight without magic? I can't. Shit.
You use your fists.
Alright, so...
Is Murray gonna have... Well, actually, Murray's shotgun is magical in nature, so you could, I don't know, might be able to, jam it.
Yep.
It's like about I don't want to use shotguns during a duel.
Alta was a special case.
Yeah.
Alta was a shit. It was a special case.
Alta was in case I need to kill this bird.
Bradley's entirely on the level.
Yeah. Bradley wasn't being a dick about things.
What's your dex stat, actually?
My dex is not grand, it's a +1. So
I don't know. You could borrow Murray's whip if you really want.
Sure, I'll take you up on that.
I mean, we haven't, met up yet.
Yeah, so we'll go over that. And hey, he's really fast, so the whip will be useful.
Yeah. So yeah, Murray and Damien and, I gotta give this guy a name.
Gransel.
Ransel.
I just wasn't prepared for that. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I was expecting I don't know. I was trying to think of a name, but then I was thinking you were going to go with Grant or something like that, and then Gransel. I just wasn't prepared. I don't know why that's Gransel.
Bro.
Yeah.
This is like a Dutch sound, so Gransel. Okay. He's
sound Dutch?
I don't know.
I don't know what sounds Dutch.
His name's Senate. Senate Gransel. Fine.
Senate. He is the Senate.
Senate Gransel. So.
There. Boom.
Okay. Well, get Senate Gransel married. That's gonna be in my notes.
That
Senate.
I just love that you waited for it. Almost felt like you were waiting for me.
I was trying to think of I don't know, something.
Same here. I came up empty.
I just make sounds and then it becomes something.
Alright, so Murray, Damien, and Senate arrive.
Alright, and Murray sort of runs up. Hey guys!
Hey there, Murray.
Alright. I'd like to introduce you to my friend here, Mr. Gransel. This is Ben. She introduces each of them. Well, yeah, this is a pretty big favor, but this fella, he's had some lady trouble recently. He was a few days ago. How many days ago? She turns to him.
3 days ago.
Is he human?
3 days ago.
Yeah, he's human.
All right, Gransel here was going to propose to his lady in the gondola, but something happened. The boat capsized. I'm looking into that right now, but anyways, lost the ring. When he went to propose, didn't have it. It went poorly. She's mad at him. They're not talking right now, and I was hoping, as a favor to me and my friend here, you could. What in the Miller show? She's a big fan of yours, by the way. They're both big fans of yours. Miller show, you could get him up on stage, quiet the audience, and have him propose as part of your show.
It's like, all right, they all collectively go, "Aww." And
So does Thistlewick.
Willow says, "Consider it done."
Yes.
And I'm so glad to hear it. I'll let you guys talk about the details. Damien and I got a ghost piranha mystery to investigate, so we'll get out of your hair.
What? We do? Oh, yeah, we do.
By the way, I'm fighting the head of the guard tonight.
Yeah, I saw you were getting excited. I figured you were fighting someone.
Are you going to join them on that mystery, Thistlewick?
I can lend some. I can come along.
Cool.
Lend some of his mighty instinct.
Yeah, all right. Think.
How did you get an audience with the head of the guard?
I just walked up to him and asked.
Wait, it was that easy, huh?
Yeah, he's just he's out and about doing his job, so wasn't that hard, really. I like the guy. He seems respectful. He seems like a stand-up guy. I think he's nicknamed the Führer. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, you can come along if you want. I would Ghost Piranhas. I guess the first thing to do would be, I don't know. I'm gonna go back into canals, see if I can find anything. Tell you what. Let's rent a gondola and a gondolier.
What, and hope bait the piranhas into attacking us?
No. Just so you guys can follow me, unless you all want to swim.
I'll pass. Good point.
All right, yeah, but Murray, go.
We could use our position as agents of the Confederacy to get a discount on gondola rides.
Okay. Murray was just gonna.
I was asking Damien.
Sure.
I guess it's just gonna become a slow character trait that Thistlewick is a fucking skinflint.
Yeah.
I mean that you. I don't need it. I'm not getting in the gondola. Actually, no. Murray will help. I don't know how much it costs. Like it might be like 2 coin or something. But
a gondola and a gondolier for 3 would be a 30 coin.
Okay, yeah. Murray puts in 10 coin for Horace's share.
For Horace?
Well, she's not riding in the gondolier. It's for 3.
Do we really want to take Horace over the waters in case?
I'm not sure if you'll.
Fine.
Let him just walk along the side of the canal, staying in sight.
Fine. All right, then Murray's not paying, but that would be not 3 people. Then Murray's just swimming.
For 20, for 2, yeah, that'd be, let's say 20.
We're doing the gondola. We're gonna have a romantic gondola ride.
All right, let's both put in 10, then both throw down 10 big ones.
This is gonna be very queer.
I packed a lunch.
I got us a story we can share. So pulls out a erotic book.
Essentially, Murray is going to, just sort of stay more or less close to the top, give the gondolier... actually, flashback real quick. Murray does ask, on the way to the band, when we were walking there, she does ask Gransel more questions about it. Like, all right, what time of day was it?
It was around sundown.
Around sundown, okay.
Dusk.
Have you heard any stories about anyone else having any kind of difficulty like this?
There have been two other people who have sworn they've seen piranhas.
Ooh, okay. Actually, in general, let's talk to them first before getting in the gondolas and swimming around. Yeah.
Very well.
I mean, we'll still do that, but we should probably talk to them first.
Well,
Alright, yeah.
just from surveying them, they do all Senate and the two others. They both point you to the exact same riverbank.
Oh, nice.
Portion
Perfect.
of the river. Yeah. Where
Alright.
these have supposedly happened.
Were they at the same time of day?
Yes, they were all at the same time. No. They were not at the same time of day. But actually, roll intelligence.
Oh no. Well, can we all, since it's the three of us, can we all try and figure this out?
Sure, fine.
Oh, well, I got an 8. I got.
Well, I got
All right.
11.
There you go. There you go. Oh, there you
Thistle,
go.
Wicked Damien, the mystery men are
All
at it.
right. Yeah.
I got
They're
my
like,
magnifying glasses out.
there's just fucking no. It's like an actual fucking detective. You just it's like someone in the distance just hears, "Damn it, Damien! It just doesn't make sense." As they're going over, they've got pipes. Yeah.
Thistle show.
So,
No, I like it, they build on each other's idea. Like Murray suggested that, then Thistlewick, and then Damien, puts it all together.
So yeah, all of you pick up on so you guys together, you've picked up on the common threads between the piranha attacks. They've all been at the same. They've all been at the same portion of the river. Each time they've had something. Each time they've been eating a specific type of food. That would have been the pretzels.
Oh, that's what
And-
I packed. Bullshit, but hey.
And also, they've all all had the same. What was it? They've all bought it from the same gondolier office head.
So should we get ourselves trapped? Should we get ourselves ensnared by going?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go to
not
that
the
gondola.
same gondolier, but the same person who organizes them. The person who
Yeah.
gives them the gondolier and the gondola. Yeah.
Okay. Murray is before this. Murray's gonna make another gonna go to the market and see if.
Oh yeah. Oh, and each time it was a couple date. It was a couple's date.
Oh well, perfect.
We're gonna have to pretend to be on a date, Damien. As I was halfway through that sentence, I was deciding Murray or Damien which joke would be funny.
Well, Murray's
not even gonna
swimming,
get in the
yeah.
gondola.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, it's just you two.
It could have been funnier, though, if you guys had to get in the gondola for this dumb scheme
Well,
to
you
work.
could have been with
And
Horace.
it made no sense.
True. Murray and Horace
He's
on a
probably
date.
a better date than me.
Probably. Okay, Murray does, we gets, wait, did Thistlewick actually already get pretzel? I don't know if that was a joke or
I'm
not.
gonna say I go and buy some pretzels. I don't know how much
Alright.
pretzels cost.
Murray's gonna try and get,
Complimentary with the gondola.
Your gondola, your complimentary pretzels. For the piranha. No wonder the piranhas attacked me.
They share on the day, obviously. The gondola ride, you're with your loved one, you have a pretzel you share.
Alright,
What
Murray
kind of
is...
pretzel is it? If it's rock salt, I'm chucking that shit out.
Wow. What the fuck?
It's got peanut.
What's wrong with you?
Rock salt is trash.
You're trash. Fuck off.
Let's get back to the game at hand. Yeah, so
I'm really upset.
I don't care. Eric,
I missed it. What did he insult, Eric?
Rock salt.
Oh.
Snake said fuck rock salt, and I'm like, what?
Okay, whatever. Unbelievable. Okay, anyways. Murray's gonna, buy a net and try and get some line and hook. Like, some hooks, some line.
Are you gonna like hold a piranha above water and interrogate it?
Yeah.
Well, Murray, is good at fishing and, catching fish and whatnot. This is something that, she has a lot of experience. There's actually, sort of, they have a tool for this. It's sort of like a whip fish hook, like a three-tailed whip fish hook thing that Murray's going to try and fashion.
Right.
Get some hook and line and get one of the that they use not just for catching small fish, but fighting big ones too, but also catching small stuff.
Let's say the material for it is 5 coin.
Okay, that's cool. I'm assuming this is 0 weight because it's just thread and tiny bits of.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have a name for this. Let's call it. I don't know. A fish claw, I guess.
Gotcha. Hey. Time to set your plan into action, I suppose.
All right. Yeah. All right. So we'll go to that gondolier. We'll purchase the couples special.
Let's hope they're liberal.
Romantic singing from the gondolier.
All right. So you're heading to the gondola's office.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy they all bought from is there manning he's the clerk.
All right. Murray's gonna discern realities on him.
All right.
No, that's the first proper fail I've had. I've had lots of failed rolls that didn't actually count. This is the first proper fail.
Don't discern shit.
Oh, well, I'm going to, because I wanted to anyway. Because, wow.
No, fuck you.
He's too unassuming. He's
Damn,
too shady.
you've become a lot more aggressive since I've revealed my distaste for rock salt.
I have. Now I understand why you've been getting so many shit rolls. It's because you've deserved them.
Wow, Eric, it's literally nothing.
It's not nothing, it's literally rock salt.
I'm not saying I hate it, I'm just saying... Jesus fucking Christ. I can't even... I'm to fucking try and rationalise it.
Don't ever argue with Eric about food, he's into that shit.
Okay, so you hold up to the...
I told him I'd find bread boring once, and he just said, no, you've always just had bad bread. It's wow.
You go up to the shopkeep.
Yes.
And he waves hello. It's hello there.
I grab Damien by the shoulder. We're here for the couples.
Yeah, Murray puts her hand. These two lovers are in need of a romantic gondola ride.
Yes, honey.
The couple special then.
Okay, everything else aside. Okay, I just want to... No, hold up for a second. There's a 13-year age gap between these two.
You're judging.
This looks like 19. Damien's in his 30s.
And there's a fish woman.
I like him young.
Well, alright. Couple special sounds fine. And he eyes you over. Would you be liking a complimentary pretzel lunch?
Yes, Roy says. Yes, they would.
Absolutely.
As long as it's not rock salt.
Extra rock salt.
He nods and says, "Alright, well, alright, take the third gondolier. Take the gondolier at the front of the pack, and here you go." He hands you the soft pretzels.
I'm gonna love just trying to see you title these videos.
Eric. You know, it used to be freshwater, the canals in here, but it became saltwater when all the people were scraping the rock salt off their pretzels.
Love it.
Okay.
Well, at least Murray will have some nice, tasty water to swim through.
We gotta play the act. So if I kiss you on the lips, it's only just because we gotta play up.
Right. You tell yourself that.
All right. So yeah, you're invited out on. You're out in the gondola. Takes off. What do you do, Murray? Because you're gonna have to actually stealth if you want to get anything done. I'm assuming.
Okay. Yeah. Murray's gonna, go down to the. Actually, gonna roll chameleon skin to.
Gotcha. For the water.
No, yeah. Well, she's gonna go down towards like
it's
the
con,
bottom.
isn't it? Dex.
Oh, whoops.
Chameleon's-
I have the same bonus for Dex and con.
Yeah. Okay. Here
I have
you
a
go.
16 in both.
Gotcha.
But so yeah, she swims down to the like bed of the canal river thing, sort of like along the wall, and
Gotcha.
is just gonna blend in with the darkness. The light doesn't reach down here. Like I'm assuming the sun's at some angle, and whatever the shaded part of the canal is, and
All right.
hiding. But yeah,
All over the gondola. All right. So, Thistlewick and Damien.
Yes.
The gondolier is, taking you through the river, the riverbank. He's whistling a tune.
And like Thistlewick is really on guard, just for when this shit starts getting chewed, and he's starting to question. Wait, why do people keep working here? It hasn't happened too often, I suppose.
It's weird, definitely. Pretzel?
Yeah, sure, pretzel.
okay.
The gondolier speaks up. You don't need to be so on guard, son. We're accepting here.
Yeah. He's kind of sort of in the closet still.
By the way, just a bit, I gave the fish claw some tags, actually quite a few. So close, I gave it both close and reach, depending on how much line is let out. But precise, painful, minus 1d4 damage, and like ensnaring.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you went to work on that one right away.
Yeah.
Well, I figure I'm probably gonna need to use it.
All right. So you're eating your pretzels.
Yeah.
How comfortable are you two getting?
Very uncomfortable. This gut comment. The gondolier is like, well, shit.
He's gonna expect you two to just start fucking in front of him.
Look, if it comes down to it, just remember it's obviously to play up the game. Obviously.
Alright.
Oh.
So, but yeah,
lovely tan, really, really nice around here. I start mopping sweat off my brow with a pretzel. I take a bite.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, that's why we get a good influx of visitors. Few of them even stick around for a long time.
I wrap my arm around Thistlewick.
You just hear me mutter under my breath. I hope the piranhas turn up soon.
Yeah, he'll make it more romantic.
I'm assuming, I didn't ask, does the net have 0 weight or 1 weight?
It has 0 weight.
0 weight, okay.
Alright, so, Murray, you're following them along. Would you like to do your discern realities here?
Yes, I would. 7. Alright, actually get
You get that free question, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Are there any creatures nearby?
Yes.
Nice.
There's 5 of them.
Ooh, 5.
And, what's your other question?
Other question. Shit, I'm trying to remember what they're. Let me look. I have the thing. Basic moves. What here is not what it appears to be. No.
choice.
Oh, actually, no. Never mind. Yeah, you said good choice, so I'll roll with that.
Spoilers.
All right.
Good choice you made there.
Down by the river bank, like because like you're following, like you realize okay there are at least five creatures here. You're kind of thinking of where they are. You're looking down. There is like a definite like intentional crevice at the bank of the river
Nice.
that these things are hanging out by, and like they're starting to notice they're starting to get a feel for the salt.
Wait for the. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Nice.